Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the bird has spoken following that public spot with her baby daddy, honey. The bird is saying, sometimes I forget I'm a celebrity. Damn, you'll never cuss your baby dad out when you're hungry. I just want to ask the bird one question. What number or what on the menu is that bitch is ruining everything? Is it that bitch you? Is it that bitch the BBL chef? Or is that bitch your baby daddy? Cause your baby daddy's a bitch too. So are you. So I'm confused as to what bitch the bird is actually talking about at this point. Now, as I've said, the bird had a public spat with her baby daddy where she was cursing his ass out, and she was saying at one point, that bitch has ruined everything. She's ruining everything, right? And I've been thinking and looking at things. We know the baby daddy is a bitch because he got a girl pregnant. Not only because he had to have unprotected sex with her, then he denied having protected sex with her, or it could be that the condom broke. He denied the condom being broke because it has to be one of the two if you impregnate someone. And then after that person filed a lawsuit against you in the first trimester of their pregnancy, and that person is saying, I want full custody. So at first, he said the baby wasn't his. Then it's like, oh, that's not making sense. If the baby's mine, I want joint custody because now the baby that he denied, he wants to partially keep, right? So, the dude is a bitch. The girl that was cursing the bitch out is also a bitch and a bird. And she's calling someone else a bitch. But the thing is, because as I said, I've been looking into this, and I think Diggs needs to leave this woman. Diggs' family has a history. And the history of his brothers, not good by any shape, mean, form, or definition. Before Queen Bird came along, Diggs was piping down everything that walked, talked, had wig, BBL, breast augmentation, and makeup, and a wig. He was piping everything down. But his name was not in controversies. His name was not in the media. His name was not being dragged around town. If this man doesn't leave this woman, he's not going to have a career at the end of the day. Because his brother already has a reputation. And now he's known to have a reputation. And the reputation that he's known to have is not anything good. And it is thanks to this woman. As I've always said, Queen Bird has basically powered up his celebrity status. Whether you want to agree or disagree, because no one over pop culture knew who the guy was. And if people didn't know if people did know anything about the guy, maybe a maximum of 25% of pop culture knew about the guy. But at the same time, we had no idea of the ins and outs about the guy. But with Queen Bird being in the picture, loving to thrive off dark-skinned men, she's gonna ruin him more than how he can ever ruin her. But he's gonna be painted the bad guy because we haven't learned to be honest when it comes to men. We believe that a man should be perfect for us, irrespective of the fact that he got 6 women pregnant in the same year. Oh, sorry, let me back up a bit. Baby mama number 1 is not a bird. Baby mama number 2, not a bird. Anything that comes after baby mama number 2, all birds. Cardi B is the bird of all birds at this point because she's the last one that gave birth to his son, which means that she was not aware of only one baby mama, not 2, not 3, not 4. She had to be aware of at least 4 or 5, right? So she's the queen of the birds, right? But she decided that she was going to go with this man. And irrespective of the fact that the man had a track record, she's now mad at the man for being the guy that he met. Like, who the heck does she think she is? Jesus? God? Mary? Because I don't get it. And now she wants us to believe that, oh my God, I was so hungry. Haven't you all cursed their baby daddy out before? Not like that. Not in public. And there should never be a behavior that is endorsed nor accepted. We should take our mess inside the car. We don't need to be making a public spectacle of ourselves. And we don't need to be making a public spectacle of a public pipeline, even though it's a public pipeline. So if this guy does not get away from this woman is going to ruin everything for him. And at the end of it all, because even if she's, a lot of critics say she's not black, which, can be argued, but she's the type of black woman that can commit a crime and get away with it. Stefon Diggs is the type of person that is so black. The mere fact that he already has multiple baby mamas and multiple allegations of abuse tied to his name, he has been put on a very thin line. And this woman may be the one to potentially ruin him. At first I was saying he's going to ruin her. He's going to put her through the ringer, which is not a lie, because two things can be true at the same time. And you guys see where it is playing out. But however, at the same time, if he's not careful, this woman will end everything for him. Because when she is mad, when she's bitter, when she's angry, when she's not allowed to have her way, she wants to burn it all down. After whatever happened between her and her estranged husband, she told us the estranged husband was gay, hooked on drugs, had gambling problem, and the list goes on. And it happened, and she painted and left that man in a horrible light. Not saying she was lying, not saying that, that wasn't her experience. But that man was also, and is also, the father of her 2 to 3 kids, because as I've said, Blossom's paternity is hanging in the balance, and to be frank, it's none of my business. But she put that man on blast because things got really bad and he cheated on her. But this guy right here, Stefon Diggs, he cannot cheat on Cardi B at any point. Even if he should have 10 women after her, that's not Diggs cheating on her. We may joke about it and say he's cheating on her, but he's not cheating on her. He's living his life, because that is how he was living his life before Queen Bird came along, and he's choosing to live his life the same way. He's choosing to be unapologetic about his choices, but Queen Bird is determined to kill this man by forcing him to be single or to be committed to her. And this man is not about commitment. He's about playing the field, collecting jar of hearts. And when she doesn't get her own way, she goes out there, she throws tantrum, and now she's like, damn, y'all never cuss your baby daddy out before? Haven't you all never been hungry? I keep forgetting I'm a celebrity. Not only is she forgetting she's a celebrity, she's forgetting that she's not a cold statistics. She's forgetting that she told us that this is the reason why she left her husband. Your marriage vow says for better or worse. And you took those vows with Offset, but you're giving those vows to Stefon Diggs. But Stefon Diggs needs to leave this woman because he stands to be the biggest loser because of the color of his skin. And that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. We're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.